Georgia's famous music stars. We're going to do the same thing here at the Grand Ole Opry tonight in another way, a very significant way. Now, since fanfare back in June, country music fans have been able to mail letters with a Hank Williams stamp, like the one you're going to see tonight. Tonight, the Grand Ole Opry is proud to be the site chosen to dedicate 3 more country music stamps honoring Patsy Clline, the Carter family, and Bob Wills. Now, the man who will conduct this dedication is Postmaster General and Chief Executive Officer of the United States Postal Service, Mr. Marvin Runyon. Welcome. Thank you for being here tonight.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you've become quite a familiar figure in the state of Tennessee over the last, what, 13 years?
Yeah, 13 years.
Yeah. You headed up the Nissan plant when it came here.
Right.
You were with TVA, and now as Postmaster General, you do quite a bit of commuting, don't you?
Still my home.
You do some commuting.
Yeah, I go to Washington on every Monday.
Well, of course, country music is honored to be able to honor some of the people that we hold so dear through the Postal Service with these stamps. Tell us when these stamps are available now.
Well, today, for first day of issue, they're available only in Nashville. And you can get a first day of issue stamp here today. And you can get that right outside this station,
There they
too.
are, yeah.
And then they'll go on sale tomorrow. It's a bad sales day, Sunday, but that's the first day that the public can buy them.
Well, I'm sure there'll be lines at the post office across the country on Monday. How did we determine these 3 people to honor? Bob Wills, who was not an Opry member, but of course has performed at the Grand Ole Opry. Patsy Clline was an Opry member, and so were the Carter family. How was it determined to honor them?
Well, the US Postal Service has a Citizens Advisory Stamp Committee, and it's their job to make selections of the stamps and the subjects to be chosen. And they put them together, and they go to places like the Smithsonian and check on who was the best and all of this. You know, a stamp is just, it's a little bit of history. The history of the United States, if you go back 100, 150 years and look at stamps, you'll see what's happened along the time. And that's what our stamps are all about, our commemorative stamps. And this is just another little piece of history that this Citizens Stamp Advisory Committee said, hey, we got to recognize this. This is great, and this is what American people like, and we need to recognize people.
Well, now, how long will these stamps be available?
Until they're sold out.
How many do you have?
We have 500 million. And by the way, we printed 500 million Elvis stamps, too. And they're just about sold out.
They're almost gone. So we have 500 million. Will there be other country artists in the future to be honored?
Sure, there will be. They'll be have to first be selected by this stamp committee, but there will be more.
Now, the Legends of American Music series started with the Rock and Roll series. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, Elvis was the most recognizable of those. There were several, though, rock and roll artists that were featured.
There were 7, but Elvis was the one that we featured, and that was wonderful. We're making a lot of money. You know, we sell stamps like this because people collect them.
Right.
And if they collect them, then we make money. If they buy a 29-cent stamp and don't use it, then we make almost 29 cents.
Well, it also dresses up our letters that we send, too.
Oh, right. It's a great job, and it advertises.
That's right.
In this case, it advertises country music around the world.
That's right.
Because these stamps go all over the world.
Now, there is a 1-800 number that people can call to inquire about these stamps.
Yeah, 1-800-STAMP-24.
Okay.
And you can call that number and order stamps and do all kinds of things.
And do all kinds of things.
Yeah, sure.
As a special treat for the Opry audience here tonight, downstairs in the Opry lobby, there are some other little things, like this little pin. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little pin that has Hank Williams on it. And there's some of those kinds of things. T-shirts, I think, are available for the Opry audience.
Well, you see, what we do, we franchise the stamp, and we make money by doing that. We don't sell the articles. We used to sell them, but some people got upset standing in line while somebody tried a T-shirt on to see if it would fit, you know.
Yeah.
And some people standing back there wanted to mail a letter to England or someplace, got upset about that.
Well, Mr. Runyon, thank you so much for being with us tonight on Backstage, and you all will get to see the official dedication of these stamps when we continue with Opry Live a little bit later on. When Opry Backstage continues, Bill will be visiting with Eddie Arnold at the Georgia Music Awards.
Great new acts in country music. This guy's a marvelous singer and entertainer. Real pleasure to have him on the Grand Ole Opry tonight. This is the first time I've got to introduce him. I know you will thoroughly enjoy him. Make him welcome, please, our special guest, Hal Ketchum, ladies and gentlemen. How about it? Good to see you, boys. Welcome.
Hey, y'all. Here's one called Someplace Far Away. My daddy brought home a photograph from the paper yesterday. Thank you. Showed